Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you tonight on Monday Night Raw. We had another return of a returning legend to hype up the Raw 1000 coming up. None other than Bob Backlund came out after Heath Slater was complaining after losing a Money in the Bank qualifying match to Sin Cara. That match I haven't seen yet because I haven't watched Raw yet, but just like the other weeks, the one thing I care about more on Monday Night Raw more than anything else is these legend comebacks, and this was just as fun as everything else. 3-minute segment. The match is barely anything. Slater taps out to the crossface chicken wing, just like Bret Hart did back in the day. Um, Bob Backlund looks damn good to be back into the ring. He looks just like he did when he was in TNA a couple of years ago, but you can even say that he looks just as good as he did back in his run in the 90s. Whatever he's doing is great. I'm sure he has his workout regimen. The long story about meeting Bob Backlund is that if you ever meet him and ask him for his autograph, if you see him in the mall or the airport or anything like that, is that he will make you recite all the presidents in a row in order to get it. Freaking 88 has a good story. He met him just probably like last month at a Breaking Sun signing, and he's a pretty good motivational guy. Yeah, he said he couldn't do it, and he says there's a difference between can't and couldn't or something like that. But my thoughts on Bob Backlund, honestly, anything pre-Hogan in the WWF, I just don't care about. I have tried to watch some stuff. I have tried to watch some past Bob Backlund matches. I have tried to watch some past Bruno Sammartino matches, and they both have the same effect. They bore the shit out of me. So I can't honestly say that I'm the hugest Bob Backlund fan. I do know a lot about his return when he came back. I remember seeing the vignettes on Superstars where they made it look like he was some sort of a handyman or a fix-it worker, and he came in and turned in his hammer and nails to the boss and said that he had to go back and try to re-win the title. And I was like, this guy is fucking old. He's not going to do anything, and there's no way in the world he's going to be able to make it in WWF. With his look and being so old and not being a wrestler anymore. But little did I know, he went on to win the WWF Championship, even though it was for a couple of hours. Beat Bret Hart on a big show. I believe it was Survivor Series. Dropped the next night at a Madison Square House show in to Diesel. But I think that is a big deal. I think they were paying him back and saying thank you. They need a big name. I'm not saying that he's going to be the biggest name. They were trying to get Sammartino, apparently. Sammartino turned him down for the Hall of Fame. Backlund's turned him down for the Hall of Fame as well. But with this being like their shot at glory in New York, New Jersey, them saying that they're probably not going to do WrestleMania 30 in Madison Square Garden, they need to get some of these old guys up there for this show to make this Hall of Fame big. And maybe this is the year we can finally get Bob Backlund put into the Hall of Fame. Besides that, I mean, him winning the title is a big deal. That was probably a way of him saying thank you, and his big F you to me for saying that he wasn't going to be able to make it. He didn't last that much longer after that. But Bob Backlund, hell of a guy, hell of a return. If these shows are going to go 3 hours, I think they're going to need these returns in order to pump up my interest, because once these shows go 3 hours sooner than later, I'm not thinking this is going to be all good of a show.